Arsenal. He would love to come to Arsenal. That's no more a secret. He would love to come to Arsenal. But the stumbling block to this potential deal, keyword actually dip their hands in the pocket and pay in excess of 100 million euros transfer fee for MUDRYK. I don't see it happening. I don't. I think they'll find alternative. Especially we know predominantly he plays on the left. We have Martinelli there, we have Smith Rowe there. There's nothing bad if you add quality. And I know he can actually do a job on the right, but we've all heard about MUDRYK that plays for Shakhtar Donetsk. Fantastic player, in my opinion. Potentially a world-class player, world-class talent for sure. Dribbles very well, pacey, good on the ball, close control. We've seen some of his highlights in the Champions League, even though Shakhtar has been knocked out of Champions League. We can see he's a fantastic player. How he granted Zenit's wife, Zinchenko's wife, an interview talking about uh, his keen love for Arsenal. He would love to come to Arsenal. That's no more a secret. He would love to come to Arsenal. But the stumbling block to this potential deal, keyword potential deal, is the 100 million euros, in excess of 100 million euros that's been placed on his head. Now, Shakhtar, they have all the rights to actually name their price because MUDRYK is under contract with Shakhtar Donetsk. So we know, was it a few days ago, the sporting director of Shakhtar came out saying if Anthony can go for excess of 85 million euros, the likes of Sancho can go for similar prices. He thinks MUDRYK is worth 100 million euros. For me, that's very laughable. We know the market is inflated. We know the likes of Manchester United pay exorbitant prices we should not be paying due to desperation. But 100 million euros for MUDRYK, I don't think the crunk is. And I don't think Arsenal will sign off that. Now, we know a few years ago, Arsenal actually signed Nicolas Pepe for 72 million. We know it was a staggered payment. Fine. But I don't think Edu or Kroenke or Arteta will actually sign off or endorse or go ahead with negotiating with this kind of deal. Not because MUDRYK is not a fantastic player, not that it's not a good age. I just think that amount of money will be too much for the Kroenkes to just put in. Not that they can't do it, but the guys, let's be real. Do you think it's feasible? Do you think it's plausible that the Kroenkes will actually dip their hands in the pocket and pay in excess of 100 million euros transfer fee for MUDRYK? I don't see it happening. I don't. I think they'll find alternative. Especially we know predominantly he plays on the left. We have Martinelli there, we have Smith Rowe there. There's nothing bad if you add quality. And I know he can actually do a job on the right, but predominantly he likes to play on the left. And there's no problem for me. I think he can play there, and Martinelli can actually alternate as a second striker in the middle. So it doesn't mean anything. Adding quality shouldn't stop you from actually improving your team, regardless if you have quality players in passer position and an extra quality becomes available. I think most sensible clubs should be able to do that. We know the likes of Real Madrid will do that, Man City can do that. So if you're aspiring to be a club of that ilk, we should be able to do that too. So it's not about we have Martinelli, Del Smith. It's about adding quality to your squad, and I'm all for that. But that price, I don't think the Kroenkes will do that. I think they'll seek alternative if it becomes very very apparent that Shakhtar will not reduce their price or will not bulk at their price. Now, the player's agent has come out and left a very interesting quote. So let me get the quote and let me read it to you guys because the quote was very, very, very interesting in my opinion. Very interesting quote to leave. According to the agent, let me quote, he said, MUDRYK is a young and very ambitious guy. It can be seen with the naked eye that he outgrew the championship of Ukraine a long time ago and is ready to perform at a more serious level. He needs to progress. That's telling you that the agent and the player, they are trying to engineer a move, which is fair. But we still need to agree a deal with the club, regardless of what the agent is pushing out, regardless of the fact that MUDRYK himself wants to leave Ukraine. He wants to go and test himself in the top European leagues, e.g. the Premiership, maybe Special Liga, but we know he's keen on Premiership. But you still need to agree a deal with MUDRYK's parent club, which is Shakhtar Donetsk, and we know how tough it is to negotiate with Shakhtar Donetsk. So it's going to be very interesting January. Do you think Arsenal can get a deal done with Shakhtar for MUDRYK? Let me know in the comment section. If you ask my personal opinion, there's nothing impossible, right? Like, but I don't like to operate with possibility. I like probability. You look at the probability of this happening. For me, it's less than 40%. It's less, no matter how ambitious MUDRYK is, how much his agent will try to engineer the move, you still need to meet the asking price or Shakhtar Donetsk, because MUDRYK is under contract. I don't know the length of his contract, but he's under contract, so you cannot just force yourself out. And MUDRYK doesn't seem like that kind of player that would like to leave on acrimonious terms. So this January will be very interesting. We can see that MUDRYK and his agent want to leave and test themselves in a superior league, e.g., the Premiership. But do you think this deal can be done this January, or do you think it might happen in the summer? Even though we can see that he's trying to leave this January, and Arsenal are kind of very, very interested. It's apparent that Arsenal are kind of interested, but the price, that's the problem. Not because Arsenal cannot pay the price, but do you think the Kroenkes will be willing to go that much for a 22-old player that's not been tested in other leagues? The Ukrainian league is not as competitive as the English Premiership or the Spanish La Liga or even the German league. Even though we've seen that it's quality while playing the Champions League individually, but do you think Arsenal will actually endorse or sign off a check of 100 in excess of 100 million euros for MUDRYK? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. I'd like to know your opinion on that. Do you think Arsenal actually go all out and try to sign MUDRYK so that we can actually push and see what we can do in the league? Let me know in the comment section. For my opinion, I'm going to let you guys know. For me, it's not looking feasible, but there's nothing impossible. But I don't like to operate with possibility. I like probability. And for me, I don't think at that price, Arsenal will do it. Now, if there's a way they can negotiate a lower price, maybe 60, 50, maybe Arsenal could do it. But excess of 100 million or 90 million euros, I don't think Arsenal will do it. Let me know. Guys, let me know your opinion. Drop it in the comment section. Do you think Arsenal will go ahead with this deal? Or do you think Arsenal will shove this deal aside and go for alternative? Let me know. And if you like this content, please make sure don't just go watch. Make sure you stick a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn the notification bell on. And I'll see you guys on the next content.